Audible. Online students, am I loud and clear? Oh, screens are not coming. All okay? Anyone tried internationalization application? Enjoyed the output? Realized Java supports Unicode character set. Did you understand the meaning of that line? After seeing the output in Hindi letters and French letters, even in your local language letters, right? So Java supports Unicode character set does not mean you can type the code in Telugu, you can type the code in Hindi. You can render the output in different languages. C and C++ supports ASCII characters. What's the meaning of that? Here also coding is possible with what? Alphabets and numerics only. Some special characters. But you can render the output by using all the character that is there in ASCII range. Unicode range, ASCII range. Unicode range is bigger range. 65,535 characters are there. ASCII range is what? Come on. ASCII range is what? 255. Already I'm late, boss. Can you solve the screen problem? Yes, it's perfect now. Voice and video is okay. You know that. Yeah, yesterday I said I will give the flow of execution in detail. What application? Internationalization application. The people who missed other day's class, for them, let me launch internationalization application once. Let me show the output once, guys. Switch workspace. What is our workspace, guys? 1102. Yeah, this is our application. We are focusing mainly on presentation labels. Yes, this is our main class of the application, guys. Perfect. Okay. Spring I18 and test run as Java application. From scanner, I'm asking local information. Yeah, what's the language code? FR. What's the country code? FR. Language code FR, country code FR. Why ABC is coming? Because other day I think I have given wrong. Which one I have given wrong? Wrong bin ID. Where I have given app config. Here, fixed bin ID, message source. But I changed that one to wrong bin ID. Okay. Yeah, tell me next. Click on it. Right. I think Hindi as it speaks in. See, are you able to see? Suprabhat Raja, fir milenge, Shubkamanya. We are getting the things or not, guys? This is because of argument we passed. This is from the application. Anything can be given. Can I give this Raja in Hindi? You can give if you know how to write Raja in Unicode characters. Within double quotes, you can pass slash u in Unicode characters. Possible. Okay, guys. Next. Why fixed bean idea? Last class we discussed. Today also I will discuss. We are not going to call ctx.getBean method. Who is going to call? ctx.getMessage method. In predefined method, source code, getBean is called with some bean ID means, can I change it? And it is expecting that bean configuration from the programmer. What should I do? I should give Spring Bean. I should configure Spring Bean with expected bean ID or not, guys? Okay, those are asking why fixed bean ID. Why did you miss Saturday's class? Please answer. Then I will answer your query. Don't miss the classes, Rababu. ZY. Wrong. Then it is going for what? This property file. Base property file is fallback file. Nothing matches, this will come into picture. Nothing matches, Nitin. In our home, what is the fallback food? In our home, what is fallback food? Are 2 minutes noodles, Babu. In our home, fallback food is what? Maggie noodles, right? If nothing is there, Maggie will be there. Take it and cook it and eat it. Yes or no? Okay. At least for younger generation. Okay, guys. Now I have given what is this? T and TIN. So we are getting in what? Telugu language. Super, guys. Let it be. Shall we start concentrating on flow of execution? First of all, how many property files are there? Okay, 3 or 4, that depends upon the how many locales you want to enjoy, right, guys? Super. Okay, now focus. As usually we run the application. Yes or no? Na? That is number 1. Number 2, main method. 1 minute. Let me magnify a little bit. Number 2, main method. Number 3, IOC container is created. Last of people come front rows. Visible? Sure. Great then. Okay, guys. Number 3, IOC container creation. Okay. Number 4, takes given class as configuration class. Number 5, tell me. Number 5, loads this class. What class, guys? Configuration. Makes that class as Spring Bean class by creating a object for it. How object is created? Here object is created or not created? I'm not highlighting IOC container. What's the default bean ID? App config. Okay. Number 6, guys. No component scan annotation is found. Is there any component scan annotation, my dear? No. Not there. No means not there. What is number 7, guys? Looks for @bean method in configuration class and finds how many methods? 1 method. Okay, this method executes or not, guys? IOC container call this method on app config class object. In that object, come on. In that object, this method executes or not, guys? Because of this method execution, object is created for resource bundle message source object having bean ID message source. What do you say, my dear? Super. That is number 8. IOC container searches for singleton scope Spring Bean. This is 1D. Finds only one @bean method, not even component. So it creates what? That Spring Bean class object by calling which method? Which method? @bean method. Are you getting my point? So that's why happily that object is created having base configuration file name or not, guys. This is name and location of base configuration file. What's the bean ID, guys? Message source. What's the bean ID, guys? Okay, boss. What is number 9, guys? Keeps the singleton scope Spring Bean class objects in the internal cache of IO. Right now, how many are there? Two are there. One is app config, one is resource bundle. Okay, I'm just highlighting only one thing. Message source, right? Okay, sir, you have given bean ID, it is taken. But still, I have not got the clarity why fixed bean ID. You will get that clarity when I start giving the flow of ctx.getMessage method, right? Still, that is not started, boss, please. Okay, that is number 9. What is number 10, my dear? Okay, with this, IOC container creation activities are completed. Then using scanner, I am reading language code and country code. I am assuming HIIN. Number 11, no getBean method call in today's code. Did you notice it? ctx.getMessage, welcome.message is one key. Okay, argument value is passed. Come on, guys. Okay, local object. Okay, today I have taken another overloaded form where there is no need of passing default message. Right, boss? Okay, object array Raja. First, ctx.getMessage method internally calls ctx.getBean method. Number 12. ctx.getMessage method internally calls what? GetBean method having fixed bean ID message source. In that process, it gets what? Base property file name, see com.nt.commons.app, app, app from that particular object. What is that object, my dear? Resource bundle message source object or not, guys? What is that object technically? Tell me. Resource bundle message source object. That object is going to be resource bundle message source object, guys. Convince it with me, guys. Come on. Perfect. Resource bundle message source object. Tell me, guys, collects the given key and given local object data from the ctx.getMessage method. What method? Key welcome.message. Local object HIIN. Collected or not collected? Collects the given key and local object data. Given key is what? Welcome dot. Local object is what? HIIN. Already base property file name and location is there. com/nt/ this one, right, boss? 14th is very crucial. It concatenates many things. Based on local object data HIIN, it will pick up property file as base name underscore local under language code underscore country code. That is, base name is what? com/nt/commons/app language code HI country code IN dot properties. I think everyone thoroughly enjoyed, guys. How magic is happening? Did you get it? From resource bundle message source, what it has got? Base property file name, base name. After that, what it has appended? Language code and country code is appended. Overall, it has become what? Local specific property file. ऐसा no na? Hindi local specific property file. Yeah. So ultimately, ctx.getMessage is now ready with the Hindi local specific property file because we have given HIIN as the inputs, boss, right? Now it goes to that property file, my dear, submits the key. It goes to that property file, submits the key. Where is that? This is Telugu one, Ra. Where is Hindi one? Here it's in. APP underscore HI underscore IN dot properties 15 na boss. What is the key I passed? Welcome dot message. Submits the key welcome dot message in this logistic property file. Okay, guys, and it gets Unicode character based value. That is what Suprabhat. Now that Suprabhat is going to come and store into which variable, my dear? 16th MSC one variable that is displayed 17, 18 container is closed, objects will be destroyed, our Spring Bean object also destroyed. Why should I believe ctx.getMessage is internally calling ctx.getBean method? Why? You are saying I should believe or no? I believe only when I see it, right? Yes or no? Na? Don't worry. I am also same kind of person. Let me open the source code of get message method. When you create project with Maven, one beautiful advantage is there. It comes with a built-in decompiler. You need not to install decompiler or you need not to go for online decompilation. Online decompilation. Are you getting my point? Super guys. Tell me. Let me press F3. Source code is open. Open or not open now? Okay, that get message is internally calling what, guys? Get message source dot one more get message it is calling. We are going to that method. Okay, here declaration only there. Hold the control key, you will get the implementation. You will get what? Implementation. Okay, look at the topmost class. In first class, go to the top. Somewhere in the constant, it is hard coded. Somewhere in the constant, it is been hard coded, guys. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. So message source, right? Okay, message source. Control F, guys. You type message source. Okay, message source one will be there only one time, right? Because it's variable. Message underscore source underscore bin. Okay, now I'm taking this, guys. I'm pasting this, right? Because now wherever that message source is required, now they will place in constants or not. Click on find. That's a comment. Comment you don't bother, right? Here it is there now, boss. Contains local bean. This local bean actually calls the get bean. Contains bean. Sounds how what? It is searching na. It's searching boolean method, right? Listen. See the next line. If there bean factory dot get bean. What else we need, Ra Babu? Get bean message source dot class. Message source is the common interface implemented by whom? Resource bundle message source class. I'm passing the type as what? Interface type. And don't you think it is same as our regular get bean method? We are using the name CTX. They are using the word bean factory, boss. That means they have internally implemented using bean factory container. We are straight away learning what? Application context container. Focus, get bean. Here key is passed, here is the value. Here key is passed and here is the value. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Mr. Dikshit, the problem is your side. No echo, nothing. All are listening class smoothly. Is everything smooth, guys? Any problem in the voice? All okay? Super. If echo comes also, take it as advantage and enjoy. We will go to hill station to listen to the echo sound, na? Yeah, okay. Now you are getting at home itself, right? Okay, that's right. It's manageable, I know that. I think my theory and practical matching are not matching. What is the shortcut key to press see the source code? F3. You go to the editor, keep the cursor there, F3. You will get the source code. Every time, only in Maven project. Non-Maven project, you will get errors. File not found, source not found. You want to feel that? Wait a minute. I don't know, I can show it or not, but I'll try. First project, no Maven. Is there any Maven in the first project, guys? None. Yes beans, main class, auto white test. Here is the annotation F3. What is the error? Came up? Class editor source not found error came. You do the same thing in our latest project, it will come. Because it's a Maven gives the source code. Maven gives the built-in this one. See guys, I have given how to run the code. When you run with positive inputs, when you run with positive input, we are getting the output. When you run with the negative inputs, we are getting this one. Come on, back one. Right. What is the difference between ctx.get bean, ctx.get message method? Guys, my theory and practical matched or not matched? 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, I think I have to paste that lines, boss. These lines I have to paste, not these lines, right? Okay. These are the lines. Here I have to show these things. Yes. Where I think somewhere 14th step is there. Where is the 14th step, guys? When you come down, somewhere in 14th step, I said submit ctx.get message internally calls all this stuff I said. Okay, guys, tell me. Here I will keep one arrow like this. I will keep one arrow. Yeah, someone is asking me like this. You type the notes in WordPad or MS Word, diagram in Paintbrush. Is it okay for you? It's not. For me, not okay. I will tell why. Because where content is there, there only diagram should be there. How you link up, Ra? Is it going to work out? 2 days, 3 days, okay. After 1 month, if you open the notes, is it going to work out? That's why I'm using Paintbrush. Now, sir, we are not able to copy paste. Who asked you to copy paste? This is the one reason why I wantedly taken Paint. If I give the application code in Notepad, you are happily copy pasting. Then my practicals are over. Already those practicals are over in the classroom, Babu. You have to type the code. You have to get the errors. You have to spoil your hands with errors. Then rectify the errors on your own or by taking someone's support. Then you will get the subject. If you get the output, you will not get the subject. If you get the errors, you will get the subject. I think Surf Excel had right? And as a coder, what you have to say? Errors are so great. After 1-2 months, you should be in a position to tell this error I faced long back. This is the solution. See, whenever I get the error, within 1 minute or a second, I will solve it before reading completely. Why? It's not because I remember them. I keep on facing error. I keep on solving errors. So they are there in my stack. Your error solution stack should be so big. So every error looks like a non error. Why we go to experienced people for suggestions? Because in their lifetime they have seen so many problems, so many solutions they have applied. Sometimes they apply wrong solution, now they can give correct solution, right, boss? Programmer Programmer also same theory is applicable for programmer also. In which class this is, guys? In which class? Abstract message source factory. Yeah? What's the class name? Abstract. Abstract. I need class name, guys. See comments. Yeah, this is done. But what is the last point I have to say, guys? This holds. What is this hold? This holds message resource as the value. This holds message source as the value. What source, guys? Message source as the value. Comfortable, guys? I want reply. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. One small thing. Let me give. If our project is created using Maven or Gradle. For Maven, Gradle is alternate. But still 70% of industry is using Maven, 30% using Gradle. Why Gradle is picking up, sir? Very simple. Using Maven, we can develop only Java projects in a best manner. Gradle is suitable for both Java and non-Java projects. And almost all the features of Maven also there in Gradle. But Gradle is applicable for both Java and non-Java. 30% are. Performance issues are there as of now. Maven projects are loading fastly. Dependencies are coming fastly. In Gradle, you have to wait little extra time to get the dependencies. Sometimes you have to explicitly say sync my project. Like manually you have to push that command. Then only syncing will happen. That means then only you will get the jobs from the internet. Some issues are there, but slowly they are working out. Slowly, because as XML is losing its popularity, because in Gradle no XML, guys, there is a Groovy language, a DSL, domain specific language that is specific to Groovy language, and less number of instruction. XML, what's the problem, guys? Open tag, closing tag, in between small data, right? That means what? Compared to data, decoration is more. Yes or no? Na? Compared to data, decoration is more. You want to write one student information. Student open tag, closing tag. SNO open, closing in between 101. S name opening, closing in between Raja. SADD open, closing in between Hyderabad. 101 Raja, Hyderabad. All together 10 characters also not there, right? But to look at the decoration, student open closing, SNO open closing, S name open closing, SADD open closing. It's looking like a heroine acting or not? Acting nil, but decoration is more. Aisa no na? Same thing here also. That's why people not liking to use what? XM. They're searching alternate for XML. 90% industry is using JSON. JSON. But Gradle people not like it JSON, they like it Groovy. Based on the Groovy, they created one more language called DSL, domain specific language. What language, guys? That is a Groovy based. That is a Groovy based. So does it take much time? Are without knowing XML, we are developing pom.xml for these many days, right? Copy paste. There also copy paste. Do I need to learn DSL? Do I need to learn XML to work with Panda XML? Common sense is important. Remaining all things are manageable. Okay, guys. If your project is created using what? Maven Gradle, then we get then we get built-in Java decompiler. Built-in Java decompiler. Okay. Tell me. Note. In Eclipse ID, see boss, I'm introducing shortcut, I'm writing also. If you don't practice, every day looks new day. Whenever I introduce shortcut, practice and continue every day. Then only they will be there. See, actually, since I have to make you people, I'm doing something, I'm using mouse boss. When I used to work in a company, okay, that time I 95% I used to avoid mouse touching. Everything I used to manage with the keyboard. Everything we can do it. Even bold italic letters also we can do through keyboard. Control P, Control I is there. Formatting also we can do that. Even moving also we can do through keyboard. Possible. But if I do like that, it looks like a magic kind of thing. That's why I'm slowly habituated using mouse in the classrooms. But you should do reverse. You should minimize mouse utilization. You should include keyboard utilization. Clear, my dear? You in Eclipse use F3 shortcut. F3 key to see the source code. To see the source code of selected class. What guys? Selected class. Fine. What is the difference between ctx.getBean and ctx.getMessage? GetBean method is gives Spring Bean class object reference. Sir, why reference? Why it will not give object? An object is only one, na? References can be many, right? Already object is there with IOC container. How another same object or another object comes outside? Use brain. Come on, my dear. Already object is created and managed by IOC container, which is running in the JVM memory of the RAM. Right? You are asking object. Do you think object will come from IOC container to your main method? By deleting there, by getting one copy here? No. Reference is created and reference is coming, pointing to that object. That's the reason I'm using the word reference, reference. Okay, guys. Based on the given bean ID, whereas ctx.getMessage method reads the message of the given key from the property file that is activated based on the local object data that is given. Note, ctx.getBean method, getMessage method internally calls what? GetBean method having fixed bean ID, that is message source. That has been proved practically or not, guys? Okay, guys. That's it, my dear. This is about internationalization. Shall we move to new topic? This is one popular interview question. What is the difference between... Okay. Next one. Application context. One more. Where is another one? Let me sort by date, guys. Sort by date. Okay. Sort by date. Where I saved my document, right? My then. Did I place in wrong place? 23rd. 23rd. Application context container. Maybe it's saved in. Okay. Priya madam, Maven repositories. We already discussed about it. And I have given video links to you people, right? Did you watch, madam? Did you watch videos? First, to do the duties. Yeah, Maven repositories are how many guys? Three are there. Local, central, remote. First, it will search in local, not there, central, not there. It will search, is there any remote repository information in the not XML? Not there. Then what it will do? Not there means you will get the error. There means it will go to remote repository, from there collects the dependency, keeps one copy in local repository and keeps in what? Project. Suppose there in central repository, keeps in one copy in local repository, gives to project. Suppose there in local repository itself, right guys? And then what happens? Directly keeps in project. Okay, now you look at the whole story. In pom.xml, I asked for jar, nothing but dependency. Searches in local repository. There, collects and keeps it. Not there. Central repository. There, collects and keeps one copy in local repository and to the project. Not there. Then search any information about remote repository. Yes, there. Goes to the remote repository, their jar is available. Keeps one copy in local repository, then to the project. Not there, error. Not there, error. In center, in pom.xml, remote repository information is not there, and jar is also not there in local and remote central repository. Then also error will come. Is that clear, guys? Repository means small storage place. If we keep this kind of meaning, then you will understand. Repository means small storage place, guys. I saved a document in a wrong place, it seems. 1101 Spring Core. No, yeah. Where I saved? Yes. I saved in a wrong folder. Cut it. What's your batch code? 1102. Spring Core, right? Paste it. Yeah, this is another popular interview question, my dear. Don't miss it. What is the difference between bean factory container and application content? See guys, if interviewer is a modern guy, below 30, 35 years age guys, you won't ask this question. Because he never worked on bean factory container. He always started his career with what? Application. Above 35, he might have started working with Spring long back. Way long back, right? You might have got some use cases working with what? Bean factory. At least in the training period, you might have said a few things about what? Bean factory. That's why you may ask this question, guys. But whatever it is, when you ask the question, we have to be ready. Yes or no, na? Whether we use or not, few things you have to study for interview, few things you have to study for survival of the job. Few things, genuine question, they will be asked in the interview room. And this is purely interview FAQ. This one and next one. What is the difference between setter injection and constructor injection? We never use setter and constructor injection in the current generation. We always use field injection. But when XML was popular in configuration, that time setter injection, constructor injection are two popular things. In XML driven configuration, only these two injections are possible. Other injections are not possible. That's why they used to compare, and the tradition still continuing. Getting my point? Okay. Right. Similarly, same issue is now nowadays there. There is a module called AOP, Aspect Oriented Programming. Actually outdated, no one is using in the company. As alternate, we got actuators. What guys? concept. A new module has come, actuator. In AOP, all services I should develop manually by using mechanism. Their ready-made services are available. For example, I want to know performance of a certain method. In AOP, I should sit and write the logic. In actuator, one ready-made is there. If you invoke it, you will get the performance of the method. Tell me which is latest and best actuator. But in interview room, they may ask questions about what is advice, what is AOP. But you cannot take them wrong, right? But at the same time, we cannot waste time on AOP also, because which is meaningless after joining in the company. So such topics, what I'm doing nowadays, I'm giving the videos. I'll give the list of videos, what to be watched only for interview purpose. You have to just get the grip on the terminologies. Any reminding everything, I will take care of that. Okay, now? Right. Super. If I forget, also remind me. I have to give AOP videos. Remind me. Okay? Because one, two people nowadays also, recently also asked AOP, sir, AOP. What's the difference between bean factory container and what, guys? Application context container. We never worked with the bean factory. That's why we cannot write anything. But one thing was, whatever possible in application context as a special feature, not possible in bean factory. Only advantage of bean factory is lightweight. Much lightweight. Application also lightweight. Compared to application context, bit more lightweight. That's it. Except that remaining all are there with what? Application context. All positives are there with application context container only. It is the object of a class that implements what? In factory interface, directly or indirect. It is the object of a class that implements what? Application context interface, directly or indirect. And moreover, these two interfaces are again in relationship. Application context interface is the sub-interface, indirect sub-interface of bean factory interface. That's the reason I can say bean factory container is the subset of application context container. Application context container is the superset of what? Bean factory container. Yes, did I say that statement or not, guys? Okay, let me prove both are in relationship. Let me prove both are in relationship. What is that, guys? Application context container API docs. Application context container API docs. Yes. Tell me here what is there, guys? Hierarchy. I want to see the hierarchy. This is not the right place to see the hierarchy, guys. You can enjoy the hierarchy in the Eclipse only. You can enjoy the hierarchy in the Eclipse. If you want to open any class, guys, select this. If you want to open any class, Control plus Shift plus T, that class is not there in the editor. If it is there in editor, I would have pressed F3. Not there in editor, but I want to see the source code. Then Control plus Shift plus T. What is the option? Open type. What is there? Application context. It has come now. Select and open. We got the source code. I am not interested in source code. I am interested in hierarchy. For hierarchy, type hierarchy F4. When you press F4, you will get the type hierarchy here. Check it out. When you press the F4, you are getting type hierarchy. Somewhere you can see in one hierarchy, even you can see bean factory container. Bean factory, hierarchy, bean factory, application context is there or not there? Come on, guys. In this hierarchy, are you able to see what? Bean factory. In one more way also, you will see bean factory somewhere. Check it out. Not there. They changed the hierarchy a little bit. Okay, check it out, guys. What is there? Application context Listable bean factory. Its superclass is it is implementing what, guys? Bean factory. This is also one hierarchy. Application context, listable bean factory. Or application context interface, hierarchical bean factory and bean factory. All are leading to bean factory only, na boss? Okay. Can I take this hierarchy, guys? This, am I right? Yeah, done, boss. It is subset of application context container. It is superset of bean factory container. Clear, my dear? Come on. Does not support pre-instantiation of what? Singleton scope Spring Bean. Only lazy instantiation. Does not support what? Instantiation of singleton scope Spring Bean. Array, here, though container created, singleton scope bin will not be instantiated. They will be instantiated only when you ask for it. That means only lazy instantiation is there. Only application context container support the instantiation. That too on which beans? Singleton scope Spring Beans. Right, guys. It is superset, okay, supports eager instantiation for what? Singleton scope Spring Bean. And application context container is equal to bean factory container plus plus or not, guys. There is no support for property file and placeholders directly. That means without doing anything, we cannot work with the property file and placeholders. Placeholder means, you know, na, this one. There is direct support for property file and what? Placeholder. No support for what? Internationalization. Support for internationalization. Come on. Does not support what? Event hand. We cannot keep track of when container started, when container stopped, unfortunately. Supports. Does not give direct support for what? Annotation driven configuration. And 100% driven configuration. Come on. 100% code driven configuration. What, guys? Code driven. 100% code driven. It supports, guys. And when these many drawbacks are there, why should I introduce? Why should I feel sad every day? That too, when industry is moving totally towards what? Annotations by leaving the XML. Yes or no? Na? Right. Using bin factory container, we cannot keep track of when IOC container is started or stopped or closed. No support for event handling. Using application context container, such a handling is possible. Let me next one. Only XML file as Spring Bean configuration file. Allows XML file as Spring Bean configuration file. Configuration class as what? Configuration class. At the rate configuration class as configuration class. This is required in XML driven configuration. This is required in what? 100% code driven configuration. Are you getting my point there, guys? For bean factory container, we can give inputs only through XML file. Whereas in application context container, we can give inputs to IOC container using only XML file, XML plus annotations, guys, or only Java code plus annotation. Yesterday I said 3 approaches, na? We can develop Spring application in how many ways? 3 ways. XML driven configuration. All inputs and instruction through XML. Next. XML plus annotation driven config. Whatever possible to annotation, do it. Next one through what? XML. Something not possible? Other day we are forced to do that, right? Last one. Java code plus annotation. Everything through what? Java statements are under. What is that? 100% code driven configuration. 100% code-driven configuration. Cannot think about using in Spring Boot programming. The Spring Boot is pure Java code, guys. No XML. Can we think about using it? Required in Spring Boot programming. Without that, Spring Boot won't go further. Suitable for memory and resource sensitive application. If less memory is required for application to execute, you may think about. You don't have much features to use, but you want to use less memory, guys. Mostly used in Spring container. Mostly used in Spring container in most of the Spring application. And in what? Spring Boot application. And also in what, guys? Spring Boot application. Clear, my dear? Come on. Super. Next one. This container cannot be stopped or what? Closed. This container can be stopped or closed or refreshed. Resource object is required to pass a Spring Bean configuration file. We can pass Spring Bean configuration file directly while creating the IOC container. First, you have to keep XML file in resource object. Resource object you have to pass while creating bin factory container. But here we can pass XML file configuration class directly, guys. Lightweight container, bit heavyweight container compare to bin factory. Not overall, it is lightweight only. Overall, it is lightweight. Both the Spring Boot framework use same IOC container. In Spring programming, we can use both bin factory and application context container. Whereas in Spring Boot programming, we can use only application context. Compare the application context IOC container. The bin factory IOC container is lightweight IOC container. But overall, both are lightweight, guys. Bin factory is more lightweight. Yes or no? Na? Overall, both the IOC containers are overall both the IOC containers are overall both the IOC containers are lightweight containers. What containers, guys? Lightweight. In which bin factory container is more lightweight. In which bin factory container is what, guys? More lightweight. This question eats your brain, I know that. When should I use bin factory IOC container? When should I use or when should I use application context IOC container? Listen, guys. If you are not using application context container in your project, or Spring or Spring Boot, you should have a reason for not using so. That means by default, your brain should think about application context container only. That too, Spring is not used to develop mobile application, IoT application. They're small applications, small memory, small devices. Spring is used for what? Web application, distributed application, enterprise application, which we run in a regular normal computers, right? And in a production environment, we can give high-end infrastructure also. Production there. The production is after releasing of the project. I don't think Spring is going to face memory issues. And because of memory issues, you should think about what? Application cost, a bin factory container by compromising features. That's the rarest of the rare possibility, guys. In fact, I have involved in nearly 10 to 12 projects of Spring and Spring Boot environment, including microservice architecture, guys. I never got a situation to work with what? Bean factory container. Then why they have given, sorry, initially they have given when XML domination was there. Later realized it's very basic one, let's go for extra one. Because today we are assembling here is learning Spring 6.0. But you have to think about mindset of the developer when Spring 1.1, 1.0 was released, right? 1.1 is released, 1.2 released. Maybe from there they're slowly upgrading. In somewhere in the middle, they have introduced what? Application context container. That's why Bean Factory looks like what? Very weak. But they have not designed both the containers as independent container. Application context is there means internally Bean Factory is there. Internally Bean Factory. After all, application context container is the extension of what container, guys? Listen, guys. Then where should I use Bean Factory container? By mistake. If you are using Spring in mobile applications, IoT applications, right, guys? Mobile applications, IoT application, Internet of Things. There are small electronic devices, guys. Mobile device also small device, right? Our embedded system application. That means software is embedded, attached to electrical, mechanical, automobile devices. The space problem is much. Small device, so many component, memory also should be there. Storage memory not there. Yeah, to execute the application memory is required, na RAM kind of memory. That is also very smaller one. I'm not using application context feature, but I just need container because I'm using Spring in what? Mobile application. Memory sensitive issue is there. Few extra kilobytes also they are not agreeing. In that situation, we have to think about going for Bean Factory. But I never faced that situation in real life, in real project. Because no, people won't prefer using Spring in mobile application, IoT application, embedded system application. Spring is known for big scale, large scale, complex security projects kind of thing, like a distributed application, phone pay, Google Pay kind of thing. E-commerce application, banking application, insurance sector application. There's Spring comes into picture. Our Spring Boot comes into picture. Convince me, my dear. Come on. If Spring is used in memory sensitive application like mobile, embedded system, and etc. Okay, where one to few extra kilobytes also matters. Then prefer using what? Bean Factory IOC container. If Spring is used in web application, distributed enterprise application, etc., where memory utilization does not matter, then prefer using what, guys? Application context container. What container, guys? Spring is not popular in what? Mobile, embedded system application. Spring Boot frameworks known for developing what, guys? Enterprise application. Known for developing enterprise. So prefer using application context container as your first choice container. What container, guys? As your first choice container, especially web applications and what? Distribute application. In latest Spring Boot project, always prefer working with what? Application. If you are not using application context container, you must have proper reason to convince yourself. Yes or no? Na? On a particular day, when everyone is celebrating, you are not celebrating. Forget about the world. First of all, you should convince yourself now why I'm not celebrating. Health problem, mind problem, or some failure came. Something should be there. First, you have to convince yourself, right? Right. You have to answer your soulmate first. Soul must, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, web application. I think you got the answer. Zero possibilities to use bin factory container in reality. Okay, since I used the word IoT applications, right? What applications? Spring is not popular. Application. IoT application. What is IoT? Internet of Things. Internet of Things. Okay. Can I open the browser here, guys? Where is the browser? Yeah, here it. Yeah, this is my company product, guys. This is IoT, a small demo video we prepared. This is my device. Yeah, see, this device is having built-in Alexa. No need of purchasing Alexa separately. This is got built-in Alexa device. Okay, so here, this is for dimming lights, all this stuff. These are regular switches. In this console also some operations are possible. We can create some scene scan, some commands, and those custom commands you can operate through touch, you can operate through mobile, you can operate through voice, Alexa voice. Maybe yeah, now audio is not there. There's a demonstration for even audio also. Right. When you have a time in your laptop, try to watch a few videos are there. Right. This is my R&D office, research and development office. There only one small demo they prepared, and you can observe the curtain. You have missed it, 1 minute. And if you have these devices in multiple rooms, okay, multiple rooms, room to room audio calling is possible. Right now, that demonstration is going on. It acts as an intercom also. One device doing 13, 14 operations. It's not just a home automation product. Now you can see AC getting turned on. Now the TV got switched. Like this, like lot of. Yeah, these are my products only, like smart locks kind of thing. Right? If you have a time, just go through it, no problem. Yes, guys. Najwan, what is the difference between IOC and what? IOC and dependency injection. Clear, my dear? Come on. Super. Okay, now tell me here. IOC is the software specification that gives. Okay, first, let's not read that one. First, try to understand. IOC is a specification And dependency injection and lookup are the implementations. One is theory, one is practical. One is like Java course browser having topic names. Other one is like faculty who comes and conducts the classes. IOC is like JDBC specification who just gives rules and guideline. And the dependency injection and lookup are what? Real implementations. The implementation means JDBC driver softwares. One is plan, one is building. One is thought, one is implementation. I hope you got it, guys. Yeah, now you observe. IOC is the specification that gives set of rules and guidelines to manage the dependency between the components. What, guys? To manage the dependency between the component. Dependency lookup, dependency injection are the two important models to implement that. Are you getting my point there, guys? See? IOC is the software specification that gives set of rules and guidelines to manage the dependency among what? Target and dependent classes. Dependency injection and lookup are implementation models of IOC specification. IOC like blueprint theory plan to manage the dependency, whereas dependency lookup, dependency injection, DI. What is that, guys? DI. Are the two implementation models are articles of IOP specification. IOC container. Okay. For IOC container of 100% code driven configuration, if we cannot give certain inputs or instruction through Java code and annotation, then how to pass such special instructions to IOC container? We can give this special instruction to IOC container through XML file. Nothing but what, guys? Spring Bean configuration file. Generally application context.xml. By linking the file with what? Configuration class using @import source annotation. Are you getting my point, guys? Already we did this work. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. So prefer giving all inputs or instruction to IOC container using Java code plus annotation. If they are not sufficient, then think about going for what? Spring Bean configuration file. What, guys? Spring Bean configuration file. Nothing but XML file. By linking configuration class using @report source annotation. What annotation, guys? By linking configuration class with what? @import resource annotation. Are you getting my point, guys? 100% code driven configuration approach is nothing but Java config approach. Here, guys? Yeah. But I said one more FAQ you have to study only for interview sake. What is that? What is that, guys? What is the difference between? What is the difference among? Okay, I'll extend the question now. Setter injection, constructor injection, and field injection. Because we are learning and using field injection every day. If I don't involve latest one, it's meaningless, right? Okay, guys. Let's see. One side, setter injection. Bhaskar Rao, did I say core module is completed? No. Then why are you worried about what future topics? Spring bean life cycle will come in future, right? Spring bean life cycle will come in future. You should not worry about container life cycle. You should worry about what? Because spring beans are important, Rabam. What's the use of learning IOC container life cycle? There's no such concept for IOC container. Life cycle is there for what? Spring bean. That is still point of discussion. Still point to be discussed. Okay. Yes, left the meeting. What's the name? See? Sumant Singh left the meeting. What's happening, guys? Can't you attend class till 1 o'clock, or why people are leaving the meeting? Their karma. Okay. When tomorrow when this FAQ comes, then they'll realize. Set injection one side, guys. Another side, what is this? Boss, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, there is no IOC container life cycle. There is a life cycle for spring bean. Okay. They don't need job. Okay, fine. Constructor injection. Okay. Next. Lastly, what injection, guys? Field injection. FIELD. Lastly, what is there, guys? Field injection. Here is my setter injection, guys. Here is my constructor injection, guys. Here is my field injection. What injection? Okay. Can you tell me what is what here? Yeah. Tell me what is the story of setter injection, guys? Use the setter method to assign dependent value to target object. ऐसा no na? Uses setter method of target class to assign given dependent value or object to target spring bean class object. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Uses parameterized. What, guys? Parameterized constructor for the same. Parameterized constructor for the same. Yes, na boss? IOC container directly access the what, guys? Directly access the field or what is that property of the target spring bean. Target spring bean for injection activity. What activity, guys? For injection activity. Simply for injection activity. B. Yeah. We need to use property tag. What tag, guys? Property tag in XML driven configuration. XML driven configuration. XML driven configuration for setter injection. What injection, guys? Okay. Simply for setter injection. This point is simply for. Tell me next one. We need to use what, guys? Constructor hyphen arg tag in XML driven configuration. For what injection, guys? What injection? Constructor injection. Next. C. Not possible in XML driven configuration. Possible or not possible, guys? Possible or not possible? For injecting dependent Spring Bean class object, who's this, guys? We need to take setter method with auto void, but constructor only one parameter method and parameter. Ajay Sheikh, please Babu. I have not entered into this, and you are worried about annotation part. Tell me. C, guys. What is C? C. Needs to use setter method with auto void. Yes, na boss? Setter method with auto void. To setter. To perform setter injection in annotation driven configuration. Driven means what? Annotation based configurations. Copy this. I'm still worried about online student. Serious topic is going on. People are leaving the meeting. Great. Hats off, Ra. Study like this. Prepare like this. One day you will become chaprasi. Okay. Needs to use. Tell me. Param constructor. What, guys? With auto void constructor. Parameter. When I say param, it may be one param, two param. To perform what injection, guys? Constructor injection in annotation driven configuration. In annotation driven configuration. Tell me here. Needs to place auto void. What, guys? On the top of property or field. Property or field in the target Spring Bean class. Yes, na boss? Bhaskar Rao. Basically, it's a property, na? Property means what? Has a property is also property. I don't know what is the new thing you found, my dear. Has a property also property. Why are you forgetting that small point? Please don't try to go for identity crisis. Number D, guys. Tell me, among these three things, what is the fast injection? Yes or no, na? What is the fast injection, guys? What's the fast injection? Okay. C point is right only, na? Or wrong? It should be D, yeah? In field injection, it's gone wrong. Okay. Okay. Worried about this? People worries about small things, Rava. If I don't change, you won't read later. Huh? That one thing, guys. One more thing. Whenever we take the input enter, if I don't write enter, you don't enter. Such a silly. But in real application, we never have enter words, right? Text box below is the label, but we enter there. But while practicing, enter compulsory. I think somewhere someone started that tradition, and we are continuing. Okay, guys. Next one. Bit too slow. Bit too slow. On the injects bit lately compared to constructor injection. In fact, field injection. First constructor injection, then field injection, then setter injection. Any setter or arbitrary method. Order is 3. You will get to know why, what is the order. Okay. Where is that, guys? D. What is that D? Injects. Injects first. Injects the data or object. Injects value or object. Compare to what, guys? Setter injection and field injection. Setter injection oblique field. Setter injection oblique field injection. What is order number? 1, right. Oh, I think you are OCR then. Okay, next. Injects bit lately compared to. Okay, bit lately compared to constructor injection, right, my dear? Constructor injection bit early compared to, come on, bit early compared to setter injection. What is its order number, guys? 2. Order number is how much? 2. Constructor, right. Okay. EVOS. Yeah, tell me, guys. This injection makes container to create Spring Bean class object using zero param constructor. All are there in setter injection, guys. How container object will be created? Zero param constructor. All are there in setter injection. All properties. So only setter injection is enabled on the Spring Bean, guys. Container creates Spring Bean class object. Zero param constructor, right? If only setter injection is enabled on the Spring Bean, IOC container creates Spring Bean class object using zero param constructor, right, guys? If only constructor injection is enabled on Spring Bean, IOC container creates Spring Bean class object using parameter. If only field injection is enabled, again zero param constructor. Ultimately, how IOC container is creating object. Okay. This injection, sorry, if setter and constructor both are there in one posit, then what happened? Constructor only object will be created. Through parameterized constructor only object is created. Why? Constructor injection is there means parameterized constructor. This injection makes the IOC container IOC container. Create Spring Bean class object using zero param constructor. Okay, guys. This injection makes the IOC container create Spring Bean class object using param constructor. This injection makes the IOC container to create Spring Bean class object using what, guys? Zero param. That is also right, guys. Okay, guys. Now listen. Now I'm introducing one terminology. Be careful with this. Okay, guys. Using center injection, cyclic injection is possible. Cyclic means circle. A I am injecting to B, B I am injecting to A. No problem. A object is created using zero param, right? Then it will try to attempt what? Injection of B to A. B is not ready enough. B object is created using zero param. B is assigned to A. Yes or no? No? But since B object is completed, A also should be injected to B now, boss. A object is already ready. That's why A is injected to B. Let us assume on A class, B class, I enable center injection. A to B I want to inject, B to A I want to inject. I said CTH dot get B in A. Loads A, creates object, calls setter method, try to inject B. B is not ready. Loads B, creates object, assigns B to A. And when B is created, on the B also try to complete what? Injection. A is ready, assign A to B. Cyclic injection is possible or not possible? Circular injection is possible or not possible? If possible, try at home once. Class A, private B, at the rate auto on the top of it. Class B, private A on the top of it at the rate auto. Try once. Field injection, center injection, support circle injection. Because both creates object using zero param constructor. Constructor injection does not support circular injection. Why we will discuss. In constructor injection, first, what is the basic story? First dependent, then target, right? Come on, guys. Comes to A. It observes what? One param. What is the parameter? B. It try to create B class object. In B, what it observes? At the rate auto on one param constructor. There, what it says? First dependent, then target. Again comes to A. What A says? First dependent, then target. Comes to B. What B says? Deadlock situation, never ending loop will be created or not. Why you will get errors, man. Listen, not. In A class, one param constructor at the rate auto void to inject B. B class, one param constructor inject A at the rate auto void. CTX dot get B in A. It comes to A. Notices at the rate auto void on the top of one param. But construct injection policy what? First dependent. So that it can use the dependent in the creation of target, right, boss? It goes to B. In the B also, what it noticed? At the rate auto on one param constructor. First injection basic formula what? First dependent, then target. What is dependent here? A comes to A. A says what? Go to B. B says what? Go to A. Sometimes our admins do na. Yes or no, boss? Okay. Before that, F makes the IOC container to create target target spring bean first, then creates and injects the what is there dependent spring bean. Dependent spring bean. Got it, guys? Same in the field injection also. Makes the IOC container to create dependent dependent spring bean first. Then creates the then creates the creates the target spring bean using that dependent spring bean. Using the dependent spring bean. Okay, I think makes the IOC container to create cargo spring bean first, then creates and injects. Creates and injects, guys. Then creates and injects the dependent spring bean. Then creates and injects the dependent spring bean, guys. Then creates and injects the. Okay. Yeah. Next one, G. Supports. Circular. Circular or cyclic dependency injection. Is dependent to B, and B is dependent to A. End of the story now, boss. Come on. G does not support guys. Next, what is there, guys? G. Here is my what, guys? Support. I think you got enough differences to compare, guys. With this, you got complete clarity on FAQs. Difference between bean factory and application. When to use bean factory container, when to use application context container. And what is the difference between setter injection and constructor injection? You got the clarity, boss. Come on. Super. Okay, where is this? Meven videos, could you please check after the class? Mr. Sairam, in the tools section, already have given some videos. If not given, I'll give on this weekend. Don't worry. What's your batch code, guys? 16:8. Right. Next one. Spring Cora. Right. Notes uploaded on 21st is blur. First download and open. Why it will be blur? What email? Pavitra madam, still no, you don't know how to download the notes, huh? Great. Don't read in the Google Drive directly. Download and open. Then blur problem is not there. Anyone facing blur problem? Okay, I'll show how to download also. Tomorrow topic you will decide tomorrow. Come, Ray, first come. First come to the class. 1102, right? Core module. Where is this? This is 23rd? Yeah. You want to know how to download it? You want to know how to download it? Here one option of download is there. Is there or not there? Opening paintbrush, original content will come as it is, no tension. Thank you. Have a nice time. Yesterday